TC on the beat.
What's good, Nmkbh Nation? And thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of Nmkbh Talk. We really appreciate you guys tuning in. Please keep watching. Please keep sharing with your friends and family, because we're hoping that this can help you push and study for yourself and help you grow in your walk with Christ, because that's what Nmkbh is ultimately all about. So we love y'all, and let's hop into today's talk. So today we coming out of Acts. And we're following Paul's journey. And you know, Paul started off as a dude named Saul, and he was killing Christians. He was like, if you following Jesus, it's time for you to go. Like, I'm putting you in jail, and then I'm voting for you to be put to death. Like, that's what it has to be. And sometime when he was on Damascus Road, he was going to kill more Christians. Jesus had stopped and was like, blind him. He's like, why are you persecuting me? And so Jesus talks to him, and now Saul has turned to Paul, and now he is fighting for Christ with everything in him. He doesn't care about nothing except for making sure Christ is known throughout the world.
He's that guy.
And he's really the first person, one of the first people to give Christ the message to non-Jews. Mm-hmm. And the Jews really wasn't liking that, so they was putting them in prison, and they had sending over these places to get tried. And where we pick up is he's with a dude named Agrippa and Festus, and they're the ones that are like hearing him out. So he's talking to them, and he's telling them about his Damascus road, and he's telling them about how Christ is for everybody. And the dude Agrippa, he's like, are you trying to convince me to be a Christian this fast? And then this is what we're gonna hop in and read for you real quick. It's Acts chapter 26, verse 29, and it says, Paul replied, whether quickly or not, I pray to God that both of you and everyone in this audience might become the same as I am, except for these chains.
Yes, sir. And
shoot, when I read that, it's like, this walk with Christ is not a 100-meter sprint, but it's a marathon. And Paul said that, like, within that verse, that speaks so much, because he said whether quickly or not. So he's not in it, hey, Christ is amazing, this is what you should be into him. And then if you haven't given your life to him today, it's like, well, you're a lost cause. Like, no, that's not how Paul looks at it. He's like, whether it's quickly or not, all I care about is that you get to be where I am, except for these chains.
Man, that's a devil, because I mean, like you said, like, it's not a one-day thing. Like, it's a journey. Like, it's a walk. It's a lifestyle. Like, it's not just something we do, you feel me, on the back, but like, it's a lifestyle, a walk. Like, you're going to live your life doing this, you said.
And I think that's something that us as Christ followers we have to re-understand, that it's a walk. So, like, when we're trying to disciple and bring people along, we have to understand it's a process. It's not just everyone does it. As soon as you tell them about Christ, you instantly believe and instantly like change your life. Like, the majority of people aren't like that. So it's a walk that you have to be dedicated to, walking with them hand in hand, walking through Christ, showing them who Jesus is and why we need to be pursuing him, you know?
Man, that's another point, man. That just came to me just now, man. But sometimes, like, we try to force it. You know what I'm saying? Like, we trying to, like, when you bring Christ to somebody, like, you want them to get it right now because you feeling it, so you want everybody else to feel it, but you got to realize that you got to wait for God to do the work. You just supposed to present it to them. Like, you can't just beat it down their throat, because that's going to make them, you feel like, I don't want that, because you trying to do too much. You got to let Christ do the work. You just present them.
Yeah, that's good. You know, a common saying is, we can plant and we can water, but God's the one that ultimately makes the thing grow. Because we can do all the planting and watering we want to do, but until God is ready for it to sprout, it ain't going to be of nothing. And that's what we as Christ followers really got to understand. Because the more we realize that we're just here to be messengers. We're not changing people. We do not have the power to change people, but we do have the power to put a seed. And then just trust God and keep praying that we walk in the journey with the people, and God's also transforming their hearts while we're walking with them. And that's what that comes down to, man.
And we just gotta do our part, like you said, just plant that seed. That's all we gotta do. Man, it brought me to another part that I came across. In the verse it says that he has said that he wants everyone to be like him except for these chains. And that's crazy because it made me think like the end verse of it, I skipped through it the first part. The first time I read it, I just skipped over it. But like the compassion that he has for the people that had just thrown him in jail and try to get him killed. He says that he wants y'all to be like him without the chains. So that's him saying that he wants us to be. He wants us to be. What am I trying to say?
He wants us to have the freedom in Christ without having the bondage of the world.
As he wants us to be bonded to Christ, but not to be bonded for Christ. Which is the saying that he wants us to have all the joys, like you said, all the joys and all the freedom without having any of the pain, any of the hardships that come with following Christ. That's what I'm saying. But man, that just goes to show the compassion and empathy he had for people that, you feel me, trying to kill him.
And that's how you know Christ is really working on your heart, because you don't have that type of. Our flesh is not built with that type of love. That only comes when Christ has entered your life. For you to tell the same people that is trying to imprison you, that is trying to get you killed, that you hope that what's happened to you happens to them without the worst part that's happened to you. Yeah, that's how you know Christ is in there and he's really working on you. And that's what we all got to get to, man. We got to understand that. We got to understand that the things we go through, we shouldn't wish everyone to. We should be happy that we went through it, so now that we can bring it to people and that they don't have to. They can just enjoy the stuff, But at the same time, it's not. We gotta understand though. The change is gonna be on for some people, and the change is gonna be on there for some people. So we don't want you to think it's gonna be easy, because just because we want it, just because we would love it for you just to be able to get all the good things, don't mean it's gonna happen that way,
Yeah, that just goes to say that you gotta learn how to pray for your enemies, man. That's really all it comes down to, that empathy, that love that comes from Christ.
And only Christ, man.
Only Him.
Man, that's another Nmkbh talk. Thank you guys for tuning in to another episode. I want to tie in something else too, because it says it's a journey, whether quickly or not. And with what's going on in today's time, man,
yeah, facts.
We got to keep pushing for what we want this world to look like, whether quickly or not. If laws get passed and things happen tomorrow, great. But if it don't happen for 10 years, are we still going to be fighting, or are we going to give up and just be like, this is the way the world did?
Yeah, we can't just do this for a week, man. It's got to be a continuous thing until we see change. Just like you said, it's a journey.
So that's why, reading the Bible will give you so much, because not only will it fix your heart for Christ, and that's the best part of it, but it teaches you how to live life and go through life on a daily basis. Everything, like it always says, nothing's new under the sun. So if you really dive into the Bible and read the stuff, you can learn how to attack today's problems. So I want to encourage everybody, keep fighting a good fight. Sure. Keep fighting a good fight. We can get through all this together, man. We love you guys. Get y'all some merch. We love seeing people in our merch. We really do. Thank you. Have a good time with y'all families. Nmkbh out.